even trying to get some fucking 4chaners involved. If you could actually motivate them to
Well,
do
Paul
something.
already said. Paul already pretty much. I think Paul doesn't care, as far as I've seen at least.
Yeah, unfortunately, I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, what's up, everybody? So, I'm here with Kraut and T. Still trying to reach out to a few other people who have been following the story. So what we're talking about today is a young woman named Dina Ali. She was fleeing Saudi Arabia. She stopped in Manila in the Philippines on her way to Australia to try and get asylum. Once she got to the airport authorities took her passport and held her there. She made a video pleading for somebody to help her because she was stuck in the airport with nowhere to go. And there has been this huge, complicated, wild thing that's been going on with her. I feel awful because I did not get onto this earlier today. I had so much shit I had to do. I actually feel guilty because I didn't get to this earlier. But she was forced. She was effectively kidnapped, abducted, and thrown back on a plane. And as far as we know now, she is either about to land or has already landed back in Saudi Arabia. Now, the problem with this is, if I'm not mistaken, and do you know what the stated
I know of
reason
cases.
was for the?
I know of cases that girls who have attempted the same and were caught have committed suicide. I know of cases where they've been essentially thrown into private prisons. That the family builds a room to their house, an additional room to slam someone into and rot in there
Right.
for years.
And
there's something more to this which has only recently been revealed. First off, I don't know if you know this, 5 Filipino police officers apparently just guarded the kidnappers, just watched as this all took place, stood by and watched all of this happening.
I heard that,
protecting the
yeah.
people who did this. And the Saudi family, the family of this girl, and possibly even the Saudi embassy in the Philippines, they fucking doctored a Twitter conversation that she had to frame her as a thief who had stolen $200,000. And apparently,
Jesus.
and apparently told the Filipino government that she had stolen $200,000, which was an obvious fucking lie.
Yeah.
They lied about that. She hadn't. How the fuck would it go? Women are not even allowed to own money on their own in Saudi Arabia. They're not even allowed to have their bank accounts and so forth.
Right. That doesn't
So
make
they
any
lied
fucking
this
sense.
together. Yeah, that was the justification they used to take away her passport. They framed her as a criminal.
So the hashtag that's as far as I know, the one that's been used the most is hashtag Save Dina Ali. There are apparently Arabic Twitter has been going off about how she just needs to be killed, honor killings, that sort of thing. This person, Sarah, was reporting that psychopaths are urging Dina's family to film her murder and are calling for her execution.
Yeah, I found someone praising honor killings as well on Twitter. Arabic Twitter is just Arabic Twitter.
Yeah, that's just they always say shit like that.
They praise terrorist attacks. Arabic Twitter is like Paul, just
Right.
just serious.
Massive shit posting. Yeah. Let's I'm going to play by the way, if anybody has extra breaking stuff about this, tweet it at me. I'm going to try and keep a look on my Twitter feed while we're talking about this and while we're like
I
sharing
have
information.
everything. I have a lot of things to
Yeah,
share.
no, I know. And we're going to start going through it. Real quick, I want to play Dina's actual video she filmed from the airport. I don't think you'll be able to hear it though. Just the stream.
Yeah, it's fine.
My name is Dina Ali, and I'm a Saudi woman who fled
Oh,
Saudi
that's so quiet. Here, let me see if I can boost that. It's super quiet. I don't think there is. Son of a bitch. Check out tweet. I will check my tweet in a second. Here, I'm gonna be real quiet, and this way you guys can hear her voice. You might have to turn up your speakers long enough for this to play. I apologize. I can't turn it up any further.
Arabia to Australia to seek asylum. I stopped in Philippines for translate. They took my passport and locked me for 13 hours just because I'm a Saudi woman with the cooperation of Saudi embassy. If my family come, they will kill me. If I go back to Saudi Arabia, I will be dead. Please help me. I'm recording this video to help me and know that I'm real and here. The Philippines government and Saudi violating human rights and international law. I'm kept here as a criminal. I can't do anything. I can't go out. They took my passport and all my papers because they are waiting for my family to come and take me. Who really wants to kill me? If anything happens to me, that's on Philippines Airlines and the Saudi Arabia government.
As you can tell, this is a raise against.
So that's Dina herself, in her own words. Fuck.
So they framed her.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. They framed her as a criminal. They lied to the Filipino government. I mean, the Filipino government definitely has dirt on its hand for not investigating this further. I'm pretty sure there's some corruption involved in here.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Let me send you something else.
And while you send it to me, there was somebody shared this tweet with me. A Saudi girl named Dina Ali. Oh shit! Here, actually, I should probably put this up on the screen so everybody can see it. One second. My apologies, guys. We're doing this like super rough, super live. Just want to do this as quick as we can. Get this information out while hopefully she's still alive. A Saudi girl named Dina Ali ran away from KSA due to the abuse of her family and tried to seek shelter in Australia, but on her stop in the Philippines airport, the security detained her and waited for her family to come and find her. Her uncles arrived at the airport, violently and brutally beat her, tied her arms and legs, taped her mouth, covered her with sheets, and forcefully dragged her to the plane back to KSA. Help us make this go viral and expose her brutal and oppressive family's actions, because the moment that plane lands in Saudi Arabia, she is dead. Her family will literally murder her, and the Saudi authorities will ignore the situation. But not unless we expose them. Please share this with everyone you know and on every social media platform you have access to. So, there's that. Let me see.
What I sent you is one of the kidnappers is a senior figure in a Saudi company in the Philippines, telecommunications company. That's the last link I sent you. He is, where is he? Moahid Huwaij Al-Salum Al-Yami, Investment Operations Vice President. And yeah, according to WikiLeaks, he's also a diplomat.
Really? And that's one of her uncles?
Yeah. And a fucking diplomat kidnaps a girl.
That's charming.
Just let that sink in. A diplomat involved in forging evidence and kidnapping a girl. It's a bit of an in vain call that I'm doing in my video, because I'm pretty sure nothing will happen now. But I'm just telling people, if you have a Saudi business in your area or Saudi diplomats living in your area, maybe you should call your representative or your MP and tell them, you know, I'm a bit uncomfortable with having Saudi diplomats in my area, because it's known now that Saudi diplomats fucking actively engage in criminal activity and are also involved in the kidnapping of girls.
Right. Jesus Christ, this is fucking me up, man. This is really fucking crazy.
I sent you the archived tweets as well, didn't I? Or Steve Shives.
Yeah, we'll get into those here in just a minute. So this one was posted about, what was this? This is about 24 minutes ago. This person was tracking the flight data for her flight. The flight has just landed. Please gather outside the airport and hashtag save Dina Ali. Tracking not available. The flight has landed. So more than likely, she is back in Saudi Arabia. Now, what information we're going to get at this point is going to be really difficult, because it's fucking Saudi Arabia, you know, where...
For all that we know, she could already be dead.
Yeah, she could.
They could have beaten her to death in the plane. I mean, as far as we know, the people who kidnapped her under fucking police protection, they fucking gagged her mouth, tied her up with duct tape, and then hid her under a bed sheet and dragged her into a plane.
It's absolutely insane. It's so wild, because it's not just like one or two sources that have, you know, corroborated that when her uncles showed up and basically abducted her, that they were basically being protected by airport security. Like this is pretty widespread. So I think it's kind of safe to say that's pretty confirmed.
Yeah, I think the lesson to be learned out of this for anyone is, if you want to seek asylum, don't do any stops in countries that are corruptible, because the Philippines is a fucking corrupt country. The Filipino immigration services actually fucking made a statement when they were confronted. This is the officials, the state fucking officials, made a statement saying, we have not detained any Saudi nationals.
Of course they did.
Yeah, they're fucking trying to cover this up.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. That doesn't surprise me at all. What was this one? Is this the WikiLeaks? This is one I wanted to go through. This is interesting. Mozartista, she's an ex-Muslim, isn't she?
Yep.
Okay.
She's a Saudi ex-Muslim who now lives outside of Saudi.
Gotcha. She's been following this quite a bit. She was doing research into like her family, one of her uncles, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'll go through and I'll try and read these just to get some more information out there. I just found out that he works at the same law company I called yesterday. My fight with them over the phone seems to have paid. Before you feel happy and relieved, let me confirm first. As I suspected, the lawyer just talked to her yesterday for some time and then he left. I think he suggested asylum and she said no. Please try to help her, guys. I did the best I could, but it seems that the people in the Philippines don't care about human lives. I really don't know what to do anymore. Try nagging. I'm not really sure which company that is. Just update, I called them again. She only has authority if Dina decides to seek asylum in the Philippines. For Dina's papers, she doesn't have any authority. What do you suggest, guys? Waiting, maybe the authorities will give Dina's papers back. Waiting is not guaranteed, though. Both choices are not guaranteed. I'm not an expert in law or the Philippines. If you know anything, please let me know. I think seeking asylum is their best choice. Where is this?
Well, seeking asylum, in my belief, in my humble opinion, wouldn't have helped. This just proves... I mean, this reminds me... You know, for example, that China deports North Korean refugees back to North Korea, where they usually get thrown into concentration camps.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
This is what this reminds me of. The Philippines is apparently a country which deports people back to certain death. Fuck the Philippines. Fuck its president, F Squad. Fuck it. It's a corrupted fucking shithole.
Yeah. She got a hold of a human rights commissioner. He said that he's going to start an investigation. There's 12 hours ago, maybe today or early tomorrow. Well, too late on that one. Here we go. This person wanted Dina's uncles. Let's open this up in another tab. This charming guy. And what did she say? His name is Maith Hawaj Laslam. She also has a Saudi diplomat uncle. Let's see this tweet. She's wrapped by duct tape on her mouth, hand and foot, and then they cover her in bed sheets and forcibly bring her inside the aircraft. Lovely. Shit, I gotta get that back, motherfucker. Fuck. This is so crazy.
Yeah.
And that was when it was going to be delivered. Yeah.
It's 2,000 girls fled Saudi Arabia in the last year. So it kind of was to be expected that the Saudi government would step up measures to prevent this from happening. I think what makes this really special is that this is apparently a really influential family, a rich and influential family.
Right. Yeah, and they usually end up being the ones that get a lot of this media coverage, you know.
There's literally no media coverage right now. I only saw a small Australian publication.
I mean the lack of media coverage, like the fucking blackout on it, effectively. I don't know. I'm getting upset, so I'm starting to fucking slur my words.
Yeah, I'm upset as well. I'm fucking angry as fuck because of some of the stuff I've also seen, to which we'll come later. This is just really, ugh.
Yeah. It's fucking nuts, man. Maybe in a few minutes we'll get the news whether she's dead or safe. I don't know. From Saudi Arabia, man, I don't really know what people expect to be able to
we're not going to know. We'll never find out. We'll never find out. Saudi Arabia is a black hole.
Yeah. The plane did not... Oh, here we go. Here's something interesting. Let me pull this up on my screen. To tweet. Paste and go. Okay. Wait, shit. That wasn't it, motherfucker. Oh, here we go. Okay. I have it now. This looks fucked up. This looks really fucked up. I don't know how messed up this is gonna be, guys. So, is this happening now in the Philippines airport?
No, he stuck my father! He stuck my father! You not tell me! You don't know this!
So that was you couldn't hear the sound crowd, but it sounds like Dina is yelling at some people trying to get her to go back.
Oh, there was a Canadian woman at the airport
Yeah.
who tried to save her. There was a Canadian woman at the airport apparently who tried to fucking save her.
Yeah.
That must be a really fucking horrible position to be in.
Okay.
She probably missed her flight as well. She should specifically state that to help her try to get her out of the airport and whatnot.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, I got the 38-second clip right here from that.
The answers.
But remember, we're fake news for covering shit like this.
Yeah, we're fake news.
Start again. No. What did they tell you?
Okay, so they said that they received a phone call from someone. They did not say it was a man or a woman, but the person was important. And this important person said to hold on to your documents and not allow you to board. They didn't give them any explanation as to why this was going to happen. But the person had importance, so they had to listen to the person, and they don't even have a reason to tell you. And the person said to tell you nothing. So they don't have the answers on your own.
Not too terribly much info from that, but this is fucking crazy. So for anybody who's just now joining us and is a little confused about what's going on, long story short, there was a woman fleeing from Saudi Arabia named Dina Ali, and she was detained in the Philippines. And then airport security protected her family, her uncles, who beat her, taped her up, threw her in basically a fucking sack, put her on a plane, and they flew her back to Saudi Arabia. And as far as
her uncles, the people who kidnapped a girl, remember that? The people who fucking kidnapped the girl did so with the help of the Saudi government, forged evidence framing her as a fucking thief, and the people who kidnapped her are fucking higher-ups in big Saudi corporations in the Philippines, as well as diplomats.
Yeah.
Fucking Saudi diplomats go out there and kidnap people.
Right. These are not thugs. These are fucking like these are affluent
Government officials.
Yeah. These are government officials chasing a what is she, 23 or 24? I think she's 23.
24.
24, okay.
24.
Chasing down and beating the shit out of a 24-year-old girl trying to flee and find safety in Australia. I'm gonna check my Twitter again and see if there's any more information.
I don't think there will be much more information. I think everything that could be revealed has been revealed. The more interesting thing to still come is what happened in the Philippines. Because I'm fucking damn sure that what happened here was that some higher up in the Philippine government was called to pass this through, or that possibly even the bribe was paid. It really wouldn't fucking surprise me if someone in the Philippines was bribed to let this go through.
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Somebody sent me oh, actually, okay. Let's put this up on the big screen and take a look at it. You know what? I totally forgot about this. I can actually just share my screen with you so you can see what I'm saying. You still can't hear it, but you know.
Oh, I'm fine.
So somebody forwarded this to me. There's a Taleb Al Abdul Mohsin. Obviously, I'm having to use Google Translate from Arabic.
Those are her plane tickets. I saw that as well.
Yeah, her plane tickets. Above that, there was a few interesting things. Where the fuck did that go? Amnesty, see. And you know what's the other thing that's really bothering me about this is how it's only these very, very tiny news organizations that are even paying any fucking attention to this, and people have been screaming at the major news organizations.
We know that Twitter is throttling the hashtag. It's proven by now because we know that by now. An Arab Twitter account which I follow, I've made it part of the video, which is going up in an hour or so. A lot of Arab activists have been tweeting about this. A lot of people on Arab Twitter have been tweeting about this, that the hashtag is throttled. Jack, that fucking scumbag cunt, is throttling this. He's fucking throttling this.
Well, you know, I was about to say I don't know why he would do that, but then I remembered, doesn't fucking Saudi Arabia effectively own the majority shareholding of Twitter?
5% only, but I think Jack is far more likely. The tweets by Steve Shives, we will get into these later. The disgusting shit Steve fucking Shives, so angry I'm misspeaking, tweeted out, is one of the reasons why. It explains the reasoning behind all of this.
Yeah.
For the throttling and so forth. Yeah. Ugh.
Let me see what this video is. She's speaking in Arabic, so I don't know. That's why we need fucking Habib, man. We need Habib in here. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we won't get anything out of this.
Yeah, not unless we can get
this is her uncle. This is her uncle. The guy I sent you a link of him before as well. No, the guy in the Twitter feed.
Oh, the guy in the Twitter. Yeah.
You just saw him.
Yeah.
Up there. Yeah, that's a diplomat and senior figure in a company, and he fucking kidnapped the girl just a few hours ago. And he's a fucking diplomat. Remember that. I mean, it's not much of a comparable case. In Brazil, an Iranian diplomat molested children and was forced to go back to Iran. I mean, to a certain extent, if you do shit like this as a diplomat, you should be just forced to go home. Oh, you really should be forced to go home. In any civilized fucking society, in any fucking civilized modern democracy, this fucker would be sent right back home to Saudi Arabia. He wouldn't be allowed to come back to the Philippines. I mean, he kidnapped the girl.
Oh my god. You know what? Oh my god. I cannot believe that.
You should write your congressman. You should write your congressman and tell them you're uncomfortable with Saudi diplomats.
Really? Yeah.
Because they fucking kidnap girls.
This is so fucked up. Fucking, this is gonna be a little bit of.
Is this the Cat Black?
It's
tweet?
One of them, yeah. And like I just read.
I sent you all of them in archive because to reveal it to your audience.
Yeah, I want to start with this one because this is insanity. This is insanity, and it'll give a good illustration for like how fucked up they've been talking about this lately. Holy shit! Oh, what?
Oh no, she deleted the tweets. That's why I sent you the archive links.
No way.
I sent you the links.
She fucking deleted that one? Okay,
yeah, she probably did. I sent you the archives.
Okay.
There are 4 links I've sent you. So here. I love when Western men use their platform to whinge about the oppression of Saudi women being ignored whilst not amplifying their voices.
Oh my fucking god!
This is still just funny. But what comes next is Steve Shives involving himself in this conversation, and she retweeting Steve Shives. And I already look at this. Maybe someday, when atheist rape apologists don't have 1 million YouTuber subs and sexual harassers aren't involved in conferences anymore. That's why the social justice. I went through the Twitter feed of the entire social justice fuck up community. I mean, they complained. One of them, I think it was ContraPointed, that the most important thing apparently now is to point out how Lawrence Southern is a Nazi and shit like that. And here's Steve Shives fucking proclaiming, together with that fat fuck Cat Black, that apparently the reason why they can't condemn this is because the secular YouTube community is full of rape apologists. Right. That's literally their talking point. Secular community is full of rape apologists. They're all just rape apologists. Therefore, we can't side with them. Therefore, we can't condemn this because they condemn this. What the actual fuck? What the actual fuck? This is Steve Shire's line of logic. I can't condemn this because I would be agreeing with the amazing atheist. That's literally what he's saying here.
Yeah.
That's literally what he's fucking saying. I mean, I already sent all of this to TJ. I hope he fucking makes a video about this. I mean, he only checks his Skype once every few months. If you can tweet at him to check his Skype, I sent him all the links and everything. He should make a fucking video about this because this discredits Steve Shives completely. Everything the guy ever said, everything he and his fuck up of a community ever say is completely fucking null and void, devalidated because of this. I won't condemn the kidnapping of a 24-year-old girl because it would make me agree with TJ.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
That's fucking
Fuck
insane.
you.
And what's this is something that fucking blows my mind too. Like, take for instance Cat Black. She did this shit this morning. This fucking morning. Hours have been passing. She's known about this issue. And fucking how big is her fucking channel? How big is fucking Cat Black? How big is Cat Black?
Did Habib tell you of how a group of activists in Saudi Arabia had this idea? They wanted to contact American feminists to get advice, so they tweeted at Randy Lee Harper, who then blocked all of them, saying that she won't help them because that would be white-splaining and racist. These people have, I mean, what is more important to these people? Constant whinging over how everyone is a Nazi and a racist and so forth. And do you remember? I know he's a friend of yours, that regressive lefty guy, who
Which guy?
One of my friends tweeted at him that his brother had been victim of a forced marriage. No, his sister had been victim of a forced marriage. And he tweeted at them, boo-hoo-hoo, you have the personal anecdote. Do you want a pat on your head?
Oh, Tim. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, these people have no fucking hold on reality. They don't care about social issues. The only fucking thing they even care about is always that they dominate a conversation.
I know. It's
so fucking annoying. It makes me so fucking angry when I reach it like this.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and pull Griffix in. And she also sent me a link that we should probably look at. Actually, let's just do it right now. Saudi woman seeking... Huh?
Oh, that's the Australian paper I found. That is the only media outlet that covered this.
Yeah. Saudi woman is seeking asylum in Australia, repatriated from the Philippines. A Saudi Arabian woman who was reportedly seeking asylum but was offloaded from her flight was repatriated Monday night. On the request of officials from the Saudi Arabian embassy in Manila, Dina Ali Lasloum was offloaded from her Australian-bound flight at the NAI Terminal 2 and put on a 10:30 p.m. Saudi Airlines flight to Jeddah at this terminal. Fuck, Jesus Christ. She was a passenger from Kuwait to Manila. Was supposed to take another one. I'm trying to see. She, Lasloum, kept telling us, they kill me if I go back, the source told the Inquirer, adding that the Saudi woman had also claimed that the man introducing himself as her father was just her uncle. She shared her story. Somebody put that up on Twitter. That's how it got blasted out. This is so fucking nuts, man. The Bureau of Immigration maintained that they had never held Lasloum, but some of immigration personnel...
Yeah, that's the lie. They lie there.
Yeah.
The Filipino government is lying there. The Filipino government is actively trying to cover this shit up.
That's insane.
Because I'm fucking damn certain some fucking Saudi official called a government official who then just bowed to it.
Yeah. What's up, Griffin?
Or even a bribe.
Well, hey.
Yeah, I heard you told me you were sick. I'm sorry to pull you into it while you're feeling ill.
No problem at all.
Did you see the Steve Shives tweets?
No, I missed those, but I saw a bit of it just now.
Just
what is he?
I'm
going to assume that it wasn't
his excuse literally is, I can't condemn this because I would be agreeing with the amazing atheist and this community of rapists.
What?
Yeah, that's literally his excuse.
I agree with Steve. I disagree with Steve Shives on 99% of the stuff he says, but you hope that you can at least agree on stuff like this, that this shit should be condemned.
Mm-hmm.
But what does he literally say then?
Well, his literal quote is, let me find it
There
again.
it is.
Maybe someday, when atheist rape apologists don't have 1 million YouTube subs and sexual harassers aren't invited to conferences anymore. That's a tweet he directed at Steve Shives at when Cat Black said, I don't associate with the secular community, and that was Steve Shives' response to that, in a conversation over this. And then you have people in the fucking Twitter thread just complaining about the evils of anti-theism and how horrible Islamophobia is. And right now, when you go through the Social Justice Warrior Twitter feeds, you have ContraPoints complaining about how Lawrence Southern is supposedly a Nazi and all that other shit.
Oh man.
It's really disgusting.
Somebody just sent me a tweet that she is still on the plane. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, here, let me grab this. There's two things here. Thank you guys for helping out and pitching in for this information. Let's see.
The flight to Saudi Arabia, they mean, correct?
Uh-huh.
Well, they're not going to turn it around, so that
Well,
means
it landed already.
Yeah, but Dina hasn't exited the plane yet. My friends and I are terrified. Dina hasn't come out yet. We don't know what to expect. So that's as of 12 minutes ago. She was still on the plane.
Well, she's probably not going to get off the plane. They're probably going to try to secretly shuttle her off. Because they know that they got that much attention, but they're never going to fucking talk about it.
Right. Travelers from Manila on the same flight out. Dina hasn't come out yet. I and my companions feel fear and anxiety. We hope to be fine. These people are, this account, Sad Poetry, MN33 or MN377M. It appears that they are actually in the airport waiting to see if Dina comes out. So I'm gonna keep this one up, and hopefully keep an eye on it. And then there's this article I got sent as well. Let me blow this up a little bit so people can actually read it on the stream. Amid hashtag campaign, BI says no Saudi detained at NAIA. Bureau of Immigration officials on Monday said that it has not detained any Saudi nationals as far as the Bureau is concerned.
Sure.
Yeah. According to SAFE, she arrived in Manila early Monday morning, etc. It's stuff that we already knew. Let's see. There was somebody was telling me there was there's like a picture of the faked tweets.
Yes, I have it in my video. I have to look it up again.
Yeah. Somebody might have sent it to me. I'm gonna try and dig it up. Here, I'll leave this right here.
There is someone tweeted it out as well. Let me find it. But yeah, there's faked tweets that would fake to frame her as a thief.
Oh yeah, that was that
Right.
whole lie that they made up about her having stolen money, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The 200,000, whatever currency they have there.
Yeah. Let's see. Tweet for her in the airport. There's a hashtag. It's an Arabic hashtag urging people to wait for her in the airport. Interesting. Let's see what this does.
Arabic.
Well, I mean, these are actually these are not. I'm looking at it in another window, so I'm not spamming it.
I just know Arabic Twitter is a fucking disgusting cesspit. So
Yeah, it is. I was on the Ali hashtag, and just the stuff you see there, just grown ass men saying that if this would have been their daughter, they would have killed her already.
Oh yeah, I saw your
And then
tweet,
the one that
Griffith.
said, yeah.
I can already tell you now, Griffiths, that your tweet will be used to frame you as a Nazi.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's
Oh.
exactly the same thing that happened to me when I went off as a Muslim Holocaust-denying scumbag and called him a sand monkey. And you just tweeted that you would kill all of them tweeting of this. This is going to be used to frame you as a Nazi, just like with me.
What did I say?
I think you
Got
said
cut out there.
you would like all the scumbags who tweet under this should be killed or something like that.
No, let me go back. I didn't say they should be killed.
Wait, I think I
Um,
might have the tab open. Let me go to it. And oh
This
god, I
is-
have 30 tabs open. Sorry.
I know. I've got a lot too. This is, you know, but this is a really obnoxious
it.
part of the language barrier.
No, I said this.
The amount of Saudi fucks on Save Dina Ali and Help Dina Ali saying she should just get killed. Seriously, fuck you, every single one of you. Oh yeah, you made it a lot tamer, so it won't be that
Yeah.
much problematic for you as it will be for me.
Yeah, I didn't say.
God, you sound sick.
People
You
should
do
know.
sound sick.
Oh,
I
wow.
am really sick. I was sick yesterday too. I hope no one heard it in that video, but
4 Saudi police
It's-
cars waiting for Dina at Terminal 2. Remember all what Dina did was seek freedom. Notice the difference in previous tweet. Like when boys come home. Yeah. Fuck. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Saudi police cars are like Dodge Broncos from the fucking 90s? What the shit? I mean, I believe it, but, you know, that's just a little weird.
I'm just
you know
angry.
it's really sad. I mean, it's not that I really expected much to come from this, but still, the fact that it's now just over is really, really sad.
I think this will just be a red pill for other people to realize that social justice should not be trusted as an ally of any sort in this. That's all that I get from this. Because their behavior has been so fucking disgusting. And it's also a red pill for people in regards to the media.
Yeah, well,
The
I
media
mean,
blackout is
where the
amazing.
where the fuck is the media in this? You know, this is, if ever there was like an important like humanitarian fucking news story that people could get behind, you know, fuck.
We've seen this a couple of times. I remember, for example, this, in a weird kind of way, it reminds me of Cologne, the mass sexual assaults, with the main
I
difference
hear
being
that.
with the main difference being that eventually the public outcry was so fucking huge. I mean, hundreds of assault and rape victims came forward, and the pressure became so big that they had to report on it.
Yeah.
But I don't see that happening yet.
I'm not sure what this tweet is. This is the number they sent him, Dr. Mifle Al-Khatani Dina, or call it can help her. I'm not sure what that one's supposed to be about.
Dr. Sand Monkey, come
Oops.
get me, Sean.
Hey, stop it. Shit. You're gonna get my stream demonetized.
Sorry. Well, we're not making jack shit right now anyway.
That's true. That's true. That's very true. Yeah, this is fucking crazy.
I'm really angry.
Yeah,
I'm just really livid.
yeah, me too.
Furious.
That girl said that she might have some info. Not sure how how valid it is, but let's hear it. Let's hammer some more stuff out. What's up, that girl? High energy, I love it.
Maybe it's the internet.
The what?
On your Skype thingy, it
Here.
says that the connection is really poor.
Hey,
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go.
Hey.
Yeah, it always says that.
Yeah, I was getting my mic set up.
Oh, it's all good. How you?
Yeah, I was reading about this, and when I saw that she had been put on a plane, this was a few hours ago. I was waiting for class, and I started shaking, and I was so angry.
Yeah.
This
It's-
is so fucked up. I mean, it's not surprising. It's not surprising at all.
No, it's not surprising. It's more, well, it's surprising. It's not surprising that it's happening because like this is kind of a culture that we've come to expect this type of thing to happen. You know, like I interviewed a fucking Muslim a few months back, lovely guy from the UAE, and he was like trying his hardest not to be mean about Saudi Arabia, but you could tell while he's talking, he's like, those people are fucking insane, you know? Like, he's trying not to, trying to be a nice guy about it, but Saudi Arabia is fucking crazy. It's absolutely
Yeah.
out of control. It is one of the most
there's no
corrupt...
point to being nice.
Yeah, it's one of the most corrupt governments on the fucking planet. It's insane.
But remember, guys, the most important thing right now is Islamophobia.
I'll be right back, guys.
But who was talking about Islamophobia then? Because I didn't really interact with those
I just went
people.
through Steve Shive's Twitter feed and his
Oh.
excuse for how he doesn't condemn this, and I see people tweeting about Islamophobia. You can go to all the other social justice warrior Twitter accounts. You can go to ContraPoints.
Well,
according to who-
ContraPoints didn't do
the mo-
anything wrong, didn't she?
Well, according to her, the most important thing right now is to condemn Lauren Southern because she's such a Nazi. So,
Well,
fuck these people.
in her defense,
Well-
if her whole YouTube thing is just, singled around a certain theme and this falls outside of that theme, then I mean, I don't have a problem necessarily with people not bringing it up. I do have a problem with people talking about it and then making it about homophobia or whatever.
Yeah.
Like Steve Shives.
Well, I don't have a
Sorry,
I don't have a
Islamophobia.
problem. I don't have a problem with people not bringing it up. If you don't want to comment on this, fine. A lot of people won't comment on
yeah.
this. But don't fucking say that you won't condemn this because it will happen to make you agree with someone from like fucking TJ.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
That's weak.
Fuck that. Seriously.
Fuck you.
Oh,
Well, let Steve Shives just yell into the void. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, Steve Shives is representative of a wider community to me.
mm.
We didn't
A
even cover
community
all
of
those
fuckwits.
tweets either. We didn't. There was 2 more from Cat Black. We might as well read them while we're trying to wait for some more information. You wanna give that one a read there?
That's why I don't. That's the one to which Steve Shives replied.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't associate with the secular community. Wait a minute. That's why I don't associate with the secular community or anyone who goes out of their way to label themselves as an atheist. Fuck you, Cat Black.
Fuck
Fuck
that.
You fat, disgusting. Ugh.
Yeah.
And here we have Steve. Maybe someday when atheist rape apologists don't have 1 million YouTube subs and sexual harassers aren't invited to conferences anymore.
Shit.
Yeah, I would have to agree with people I don't like, therefore I won't condemn this. Fuck you.
Yeah, and then like the fucking following conversation below it, that's so crazy. It'll take forever for either one to happen, apparently, so I should say shoot for both and take what we can get. I suspect they meant which atheist rape apologist. Oh, that's easy. TJ Kirk. Jesus. Fucker.
Seriously. Seriously. Oh.
So these people use this to just stripe their fucking egos, to signal their virtue.
Yeah. So somebody sent me this. I'll put it here. This is a monetary conversion. If the fake tweet that was put out that she stole 200,000 Saudi Arabian rials equates to $53,000 effectively US.
She didn't do that. We already know that they doctored the screen caps.
Yeah, we need to find the source on that though and share that. That would be good.
I had the fucking source. I fucking put it in my video. I need to
wasn't that that girl
Sam
whose tweet
Al.
you showed before?
Yeah, Sam Al.
She had, yeah.
She tweeted it out.
I forgot her name.
Let
Should
me go
be in your
through.
tab somewhere. Her, I believe it was her. I believe
It
she
was
had it.
definitely her.
Yeah.
It was
I to be honest, I was in my comment section of of that video that I made yesterday, and I just saw a bunch of people claiming that this was a feminazi conspiracy, and that we should actually be talking about men's rights in the Middle East. And I just thought, honestly,
Oh my god.
Got it. I've got it.
Oh yes.
I've got it.
Yes.
Here you go.
I, mean,
I
the
haven't
amount
seen any of these
foundations-
tweets. I have seen any
No,
of
this was in
these
my
tweets.
comment section.
I wonder
Saudi,
what my comment section will broke up.
Saudi mafia is trying to frame Dina for a crime she didn't commit. Notice the difference in the missing words. I'm gonna try and blow this up really big on the stream. There we go. They disconnect the internet of my phone. I took a Canadian woman phone and it has no Arabic. They took my passport and my flight should be an hour ago, but they say no without any reason. They didn't tell me why. The Canadian woman helped me and yell at them, but they didn't respond. I tell them that it's my life. And it's in danger. They told me nothing. They took my passport away. I can't go away. They're watching me. No. When I go away, the security guy tell me come back. And then the new one. They disconnect the internet of my phone. Blah 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 blah. I'm so scared. They want the 200,000 so bad.
Yeah, they doctor that into it.
Yeah.
And remember, the Canadian woman she's referencing is the Canadian woman who tried to save her.
What the fuck?
Yeah, there was a Canadian woman at the airport who tried to save her.
There were a lot of people that were willing to help out somehow. I got messages from people who were either in that area or who could, provide shelter or even transport. All that essentially had to happen is she had to leave custody, and then people could have helped her. It was really sad.
Yeah.
Because we
remember,
were actually really close to a lot of things.
Remember, Griffiths, it's more important to condemn Islamophobia right now.
Oh.
And to go after neo-Nazis and whatnot. Oh, jeez. I'm so fucking angry. I'm so fucking angry.
Patty Politics is saying there's a fake account of Dina Ali as well. Will you send that to me, Patty? I want to see.
I also got information that the Saudi government is blocking anything related to Dina Ali on the internet in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's no
The
surprise.
petition is blocked in Saudi Arabia.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus, that's one way. That's one way to sail around democracy. So we're just gonna ban the petition. Jesus. It would be funny if it wasn't so pathetic.
Seriously.
Oh boy. Okay. And again, thank you guys for sending this stuff to me. I really, really appreciate it. I'm not going to be able to translate this because I don't speak Arabic at all, but here's another one. Guys, people coming out of the plane, still in the sign of Dina. According to this text message from a flight attendant, Saif Dina Ali was beaten to a coma on the flight back. Beaten into a coma. I think that's supposed to be meant beaten into a coma on the flight back to Saudi Arabia. This is apparently
Jesus.
according to a text message from a flight attendant on the flight. Beating into a coma but beaten into a coma, yeah.
I'm not surprised. If that is the case, I wouldn't be surprised. Apparently, she was duct tape, and she had like a sheet put on her.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Okay. Ugh. Because you can't just kill someone who runs away. You have to basically make it so that their last few hours are a living hell.
Yeah, absolute torture. What the fuck? What the fuck? Let me try and look.
Yeah. I mean, you want to say something, but you're just not used to having to condemn duct taping people and dragging them off. It's all these things that you grew up thinking are normal and moral, and then you just have cultures or subsections of cultures that do disgusting things like this, and there's no words for it, really.
So this is another interesting one. Someone is asking, are you in Riyadh Airport? Yes, but they told us to leave because she's not coming from her gates. Only the royal terminals. We're not allowed to go there. And this person replied, as expected, the Saudi authorities are taking Dina out of view of the public. Her family seems well connected. Well, we know she's well connected. They're well connected. Yeah. Oh, fuck. What is this? Oh, it's just some pictures. Yeah, it
But
looked like
even if we, sorry, continue.
Oman did refuse to let the airplane pass through their airspace. It's if somebody was watching flight stats, and it looked like Oman refused to let them fly over their country.
It's not sure. It might have not been part of the flight path, but in the same regard, it might not be surprising because Oman is a fiercely neutral nation. It has a similar stance on diplomatic issues and stuff like that, like
Right.
Switzerland has. It's trying to be like Switzerland, essentially, Oman. So it won't be that surprising if
Well, if
something
that's
becomes
the
public
case,
and so forth.
props to Oman for that. Fuck.
Well, Oman is still a shitty Islamic fucking
Mm.
dumpster fire. No, it wouldn't be
Yeah,
any
but, you
different
know,
if the girl tried to flee Oman.
At least having a little bit of fucking principle, you know, it's better than having no principle. So, that's- oh my god. What's that girl? From what I'm reading, Dinah's
it's
plane.
more.
Yeah. It escorted her through Royal Terminal, so kidnap/abuse can't be documented.
She's a more mainstream journalist.
That's good. Good. Means
That's really good if the mainstream catches on to this.
Well,
But they
I
won't.
believe Arab Amnesty International was talking about it.
That's
I've
not
seen-
media.
yeah.
That's not
Yeah,
media.
yeah, I know, but if they can blow shit up and then media will follow. I've also seen I believe the Australian ambassador in the Philippines commenting on it,
I
and
don't-
a few public
Well, okay.
figures.
The Australian media has reason to report about this, but just because Amnesty International reports on something doesn't mean that it blows up. I mean, Amnesty International a couple of years ago uncovered that there were gas chambers in North Korea where chemical weapons were being tested on prisoners, and it didn't blow up at all. It just siphoned off into nothing. You know, just because Amnesty reports on something, it doesn't mean anything.
Right. Another one from a person who's in the Riyadh airport. A heavy security presence and scary outside Terminal 2. There are security personnel to enter and get out with come. Yeah. Damn you, Google Translate. What the fuck?
We need someone who can read Arab. I know someone, but let's see if he's around.
I wish, I like I said, I wish Habib was around. Habib reads Arabic. Doesn't he? Or maybe
Yeah, he does.
it'd be kind of weird if he didn't. I mean,
That'd be, but yeah, that'd be a bit odd.
He'd be effectively analphabetic. So
that would be like me not reading English, you know. Fuck. Yeah.
I'll see if I can get Hazem, but I don't know if he's.
Oh, no. I'm not on good terms with him. I would have to leave.
Aw.
Oh, are you pulling a Steve Shives now?
Nah, just in case what do you mean pulling a Steve Shives? I'm just saying in case there would be an argument about personal shit, I'll have to leave.
Oh. All right then.
I'm going through Australian media right now. I think this story, if it's going to catch on, it's going to Australia.
Oh god. Okay. Fuck. Hang on.
I'm so fucking pissed right now
Yeah.
because I'm just someone who has to constantly it's something that I just have to get off my chest. It's a bit of a personal fucking shit thing to say, but you know, I'm someone who constantly has to deal with accusations of racism and Islamophobia.
Yeah.
And to see these scumfucks, these petty, disgusting, vile, wretched, horrible little fucking people who consistently run around and call people racists and Islamophobes and other vile shit, call people's Nazis and whatnot. Just stand there and say, no, I won't condemn this because I would happen to agree with people like you.
Oh, I know.
No, I would happen to agree. No, we can't condemn this because it's Islamophobia and so forth. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Seriously, it's absolutely ridiculous because you are saying that your pride, your disagreement with people like TJ is more important than a fucking innocent girl's life who just wanted to get away from her fucking family.
So
Fucking disgusting.
It is, dude. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. Dave here sent this to me. Someone saw her being pushed in a wheelchair through VIP Gate 27 and waiting for her jailer women. But again, like we get into the issue with, the translation. Anyone who went to the airport Shahada Kakabakarsky and enter through the VIP gate number 27 and received by wardens to prison Adaha or Dara Lifyat. Yeah. And, you know, it's just... Yeah. I don't know. It's so hard to be able to understand, like, this conversation. Here, let's get mad again. Let's get mad again. Let's just look at this fucking tweet one more time.
What
you
does
know,
it read? I can't see. Great news.
I spent the whole day calling the Australian Embassy in the Philippines, campaigning and doing my best to #save Dina Ali. Have at it, I'm defeated. Great. Now, what does that have to do with feminism? Do you believe that women in the West have no right to speak about their oppression?
Fuck you!
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Archive
even.
it.
It's not
Archive
even
it.
that.
Send me the link and let me archive it. This is the kind of stuff that needs to be archived.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
they
it's
will
not
delete
even-
shit like this.
It is not even that. I don't even care if they talk about feminism in the West and
Sure.
women's issues in the West. What I care about is that when something is really pressing and really important, and obviously way more, important to discuss than manspreading or whatever, they are not there. Just radio silence. And I wonder if it's really about women's well-being that, then why not discuss that? That's all. You can discuss whatever you want. I don't care if you talk about manspreading, do that. But then if shit like this happens, show your face too. At least be my ally in this then. I hope we can...
No.
At least with these people...
Griffiths, I disagree with you because what these people have proven is they can't be allies in anything. They're vile little
Well, yeah,
shits.
well, yeah,
social
they
justice.
can.
Social justice to me is no longer about ideology. You know,
What I mean to say by that is
I've been
they're-
browsing Lefty Paul. I've been talking to regressives and communists, actual fucking Soviet-style communists, with whom you can have a reasonable conversation. Social justice is no longer about their beliefs. Social justice is just an excuse to be a fucking psychopath. It's an excuse to be a nasty, horrible, disgusting, repulsive person. I don't want these people as allies, for the mere fact that these are the kind of people who I would hide children from. These are people I don't want to associate with not because of what they believe in, but because of their actions, because of who they are. And what they are is assholes. Disgusting, horrible fucking people. From Cat Black to the lowest fucking scumbag with 1,000 subscribers. They're all the fucking same. They're all like that. They're all just fucking
No,
scum.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
They are. They're all fucking scum. Show me the nice social justice warrior.
Well, I think ContraPoints isn't all that unreasonable.
ContraPoints is a piece of shit who just goes from person to person trying to find someone to brand as a Nazi.
Well, he's really PC,
That's all she does.
but
That's all they do.
They do make really good videos.
You know, I can. Yeah, and H Bomber guys isn't too bad either.
H Bomber guy is just as much of a scumbag. This is a guy who
I
sits
love
behind a wall and throws rocks at people and can't take it himself.
But
Well, my wider point is not that I like the stuff that some of these people have to say, but I always hope that even when I disagree with people, that I, on certain levels, can find agreement. Like I just said, even with Steve Shives, like, can we at least agree on that what happened to Dina Ali is horrible?
That's the point I'm trying to make to you. That's the point that I'm trying to make to you. That is not possible with them. It is impossible because they don't understand that concept of agreeing with someone on the issue.
I wish
To
there was a
them,
way-
it's all about you have to agree with them 100% or nothing.
I wish
These
there
are
was a way
fascists.
to get some live webcam footage of Riyadh airport, but I don't. It's Saudi Arabia. I don't know. Fuck. I mean, there's webcam images from Riyadh, you know, but not necessarily from the airport.
There's nothing to do right now. I mean, this is a woman who's probably going to be dead within the next couple of weeks, possibly even days.
I don't think they're gonna make it public.
You think so?
No, she's going to disappear in a black hole.
Well, either she will disappear or they will make it as public as they can for some fucking sick reason. I don't know.
I think this is like some party in Riyadh. And Patty Politics is joining us too. What's up, Patty?
Right.
Hello.
Hello.
So you were
I just-
you sent me some info. Some of the pictures, like the pictures of the tickets, are from this. Let me get the Twitter account up. It is Dina Ali 93. If anybody who's out there is following this is a fake account. This is not actually Dina. This one's
No.
I'm pretty sure this is completely fake. I mean, because like, look, it's 10 tweets. It's probably. Well, here's what's weird though. It's joined July 2016, and it does say Dina Ali. But can you change your @ name on Twitter pretty easily?
hmm
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
then,
can.
Yeah, it's probably fake
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah, that's the thing. She that picture of the terminal and passport, her seat number and stuff, that's been shared by tons of people. So it's not like a secret picture. Tons of people have shared that image.
You know what's interesting though? So the text messages that we were looking at, and on one of them it was obviously fake. They added on that they wanted the 200,000 back. This one right here from the video doesn't have it. So I'm not really sure. That's interesting. Maybe. I mean, I don't think that necessarily this is actually Dina. But
Well, it's not, because that account was tweeting even after Dina was, I don't know, not arrested, but taken by the Philippine government. And they said the lady, I can't remember her name, the woman who reported that it was false, said that she has no access to internet. Once she was detained by the Philippine government, she had no access to internet.
Right, and she had to use the Canadian woman's phone. That's right. Yeah.
Right.
I
She
knew
was
about
taking
that.
people's phone to contact people, and then she got in contact with the Canadian woman who argued with the Philippine authorities to no avail, because they ended up, they sent her back to Saudi Arabia.
Right.
But I even found out some interesting info about what will happen to her after Saudi Arabia, because she won't necessarily be killed immediately. They won't just hand her to her parents and they'll kill her. What they will likely do is that the government will give her like this psychological evaluation and detain her in kind of what we would call a juvenile center, but it's really a place where they just detain women that speak out too much. So obviously the psychological evaluation is very biased, because the government doesn't like women, and so they'll psychologically evaluate her, and they'll do this for a couple of weeks, and then after a couple of weeks they'll release her to her quote-unquote guardians, which is
Right.
her family, her male
Well,
family.
if I'm correct, then it's not even necessarily that. I believe that a woman stays in detention until the guardian comes to pick her up. So if they choose
Right.
not to, she'll stay there. She could
Right.
technically sit there for the rest of her life.
Yes, and there's a lot of women in Saudi Arabia who have stayed there. Now, the thing is with her family is apparently a very high-profile family. They're a family of diplomats and ambassadors. That's who her uncles are, diplomats and ambassadors. That's why they could go through the royal terminals instead of the civilian terminals, which is really messed up, because nobody can see her. Nobody can see what happens to her. Nobody will ever know if she has bruises or marks on her. Nobody will know, because she's hidden by the government. She's protected. Her uncles are protected by the government. It's like how Scientology hides the lead Scientologist's wife. They've been hiding her for years, and it's the same thing with this girl.
So there's a Vivian Nerium. She's a Bloomberg reporter. She tweeted out, "Another passenger heard a woman screaming, 'Help, help.' No sign of her, but doubt she would come out this door." I'm going to keep an eye on her. Apparently she's in the Riyadh airport as well. Another passenger said she heard a woman shouting, but her face is covered, so she doesn't know her condition. Two Filipinos on the flight described a woman being carried on. One said she was screaming, but she's okay. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, they've covered her up and they taped her mouth shut, covered her up in blankets, and have it's pretty messed up. So.
Oh, apparently there is a camera at the airport, a live stream webcam at the airport, but it for some reason is not turned on right now.
Oh, no wonder.
Oh, yeah, but I also don't think that they're gonna walk her out of the main entrance.
Oh,
that
sure.
probably wouldn't happen anyway.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm just curious.
The back door.
Dawn, who said that in my chat, do me a favor, and if you do get a link to that, send it to me. Even if it's not working, send me a link to that.
You guys mentioned about why the media isn't paying attention to the Saudi Arabia.
My neighbors called the police.
Oh, why?
What?
They thought I was having a domestic dispute.
Oh, because you were yelling?
Yeah.
I called the police so you crowd because you were yelling at me. I felt really intimidated.
Fuck.
See, that's what you get for raising your
You
voice,
should have called
bitch.
him the pizza
Fuck
guy.
you, Griffiths.
You're in my territory now.
Did you tell him like, no, actually, I'm just really upset about this poor
I told
Muslim."
them I was having an angry phone call, and they said to keep it down, and that this is just a warning.
You're not technically lying. It is almost a phone call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I am legitimately angry. I mean, at first I was angry when I heard about all of this happening, and then just the anger piled on because I don't know how often you have to deal because when you make videos on Islam, really often you just start getting sick and tired of these little fucking insects who keep crawling up to call you a racist.
Yeah.
And then seeing these fucking insects, these subhuman scumfucks, and I'm going to call them that now, just crawling out of their fucking slimy, disgusting little caves to go like, oh no, we can't condemn this because we would agree with people we don't like. Ugh. Ugh. Fuck.
Yeah, I'd honestly like someone. Can someone like go and maybe at Michael Rowlands and all those crowd because they haven't talked about it yet, and I would do it myself.
They will never
But
talk
now
about this.
I'm actually blocked by Michael Rowlands because I unblocked him and then he blocked me.
That's no surprise. The guy fucking blocked a parody account of Sargon. And he blocked.
He's a fucking coward.
He blocked a parody. He blocks parody accounts of people. That's how dumb he is. The thing about Michael Rowlands, I'm specifically not hard on him. I'm specifically not as confrontative to him as I am with others because he is special. I don't mean that in an insulting way. Michael Rowlands is a little, behind things. So you should be nice to him. I'm being serious right now. I'm not joking. I'm serious. You shouldn't be as hard on him as you are on anyone else because he really is a little special.
I don't even know who he is, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah, he's not really that noteworthy.
All right.
If you guys don't mind me asking, I'm not a part of the skeptic community. So why would skeptics be afraid or hesitant to talk about Islam in a negative way? Because they don't seem that way about Christianity or Judaism.
We are not a community. That's the thing that we all disagree. We all have our specializations. I mean, people lump people together like Black Pigeon Speaks with me. I have nothing fucking in common with Black Pigeon Speaks.
Yeah,
we're not a community. We're just a corner of YouTube where people talk politics. And the thing is, I like going specifically about Islam. Some don't. Some focus on social justice. Some focus on other shit. Everyone has their own little specialization corner, more or less.
Yeah.
I like going after Islam. I like taking it apart because it's the biggest threat to civilization in our day and age.
So sad poetry.
It is the 21st century
fashion. What is it about Steve Shives that he just he's great talking of bashing Christianity, but why does he seem so afraid to talk about Islam?
Because the big lie, I like to call it the toxic alliance between the left and Islam. the big lie that due to some grand colonial oppression, which conveniently forgets the fact that the Arabs were colonial subjects of the Turks and not of Europeans, due to this, we somehow owe them to not criticize them. Somehow, and we are inherently racist and shit like that.
Yeah.
And therefore, every criticism of Islam is Islamophobia.
So
I think H. Bomber Guy made that kind of point, where he's someone who always hacks at people for being Islamophobic as soon as they make a video condemning a terror attack.
So
something like that.
Majid Nawaz has picked up on Save Dina Ali, so that's good. That'll at least help spread this a lot faster. So
But I feel like they're getting it
Well,
so
even
late.
if we can,
It's so
even
late.
if we, but to be honest, the time window for this was incredibly small. We had about a day, 2 days.
Yeah.
So
She has really no hope.
This is terrible.
well,
Awful.
even even if she can be saved, this isn't over yet.
You're right.
I'm gonna. I mean, I'm an internet pleb, but I'm not gonna drop it at this.
I think it teaches us lessons for the future.
Sure.
Well, you know what's worse about this is that this stuff, really will not change. Did you know that Saudi Arabia is the head of the Human Rights Council in the United Nations?
Sure did.
Yeah, I know that.
Did you know
Yeah.
that?
Oh,
This
yeah.
kind of stuff isn't going to change as long as they're the head. You notice the UN has not said, they've not really done a single thing. They've not said a single thing. They've not, even given it a look.
It's not surprising because Saudi Arabia blocked a UN resolution to condemn torture as a punishment for homosexuality, insisting that they have the right to torture gay people. That's what you're fucking dealing with here.
And the United States isn't going to say anything because, oil. So
Yeah.
Now, the only thing you can do as a result of that is just
Well, yeah, but
keep
it's
helping
also
people flee.
Yeah, and to be honest, this sort of activism, equal rights movements, whatever you want to call it, that has always been a bottom-up type movement. It never starts with changing laws. It starts with changing sentiments, and hopefully they will lead to changing laws. So,
Sure.
Yeah.
right.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure who this guy is, but this is translated by somebody. For those who can't read Arabic, she still suffered abuse on the airplane, and she fainted midair. He doesn't know what happened after. There was also the reports that she was beaten into a coma. Hard to say. This is the person here who's been in the airport. We got Terminal 2 now, just a picture of Riyadh Airport. I tried to ask two people who were in the same plane coming from Manila, but uncooperative. This is a really hard one to understand. Anyone curse at me or slamming Balman Shen mentally ill, it's more than your stupidities, senses, rudest people. And then the latest one is, I can assure you that Dina is not okay and she is in pain. I no longer know what to do. I feel helpless.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We all are helpless right now.
Yeah.
And the thing, oh God, I'm going to bring it up again, even though I should. The thing that annoys me more about this helplessness is that people fucking use it to stab at us.
Yep.
Sure.
well, let's not make it about us or even people who stab at us, because they can kiss my ass. Quite frankly, let's not make it about us or people who stab at us. Because I've had people.
I think we
coming
do.
after
I
me
think
over
we
this.
do. I think we do have to make this about the cat blacks of the world to a
Apparently
certain
that was a
extent.
flight attendant that left that tweet that was translated.
Because it has to be said, as long as this toxic alliance continues, as long as social justice keeps bringing the excuses to the forefront, nothing will change. Nothing will change.
Now,
Well, yeah,
these
but then we're
people-
talking about the wider issue of Islam apologetics and.
Yeah.
It is a wider issue because
Because we
Islam
were talking
apologetics
about people-
helps shit like this
Yeah.
happen.
Here's
Is
a
that footage from the airport?
Yeah, I believe this is a 16-second clip outside the airport.
Is that?
Blue light.
If someone send this at me, I don't know what it is, but does this suggest that is that a medical?
That might be
Is that the
medical
transport?
helicopter, but it's definitely that.
Yeah, well, because I Google Translate says air ambulance.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they
air
might have
ambulance.
killed
What
her on the
wonder is
flight.
it camouflage or because of their vulnerability to attack? What? That's weird.
I don't know. Someone sent this at me. I just forwarded it.
Yeah.
Could they mean
It's really
the
difficult sifting through
helicopters
shit
being
at
used
the
to
moment.
hide her?
I don't know.
I have no idea. I know because the media's not reporting on it. You have to sift through
Right.
sources one by one and find out what's true, and it's really, really hard.
There are updates that Dina unavailable with security. I don't know about their validity. I tweet about what I see and feel. Okay, well, thank you.
I mean, I think we can safely say that she's not at the airport. So we have to figure out where she could possibly be now.
Or at least they're taking her out of somewhere, you know,
Right.
that we can't see.
That
She might be
medical
dead.
helicopter makes
Yeah.
me very, very nervous.
Yeah.
Because if she was beaten, they could, have taken her to a hospital. That makes me very
I'm going
nervous.
to tell you this: if she has been beaten really severely on the plane, she died, because this was a 12-hour flight.
Yeah.
My
If she was
goodness.
severely bitten onto the plane, she died on the plane.
That
Yeah.
just makes me angrier. It's just
It's it's like Schrodinger's beaten woman. Fucking disgrace. It's fucking disgusting. And it's just
well, you know what's
Did
weird?
you know that people tried to ground the flight over India
Yeah.
by suggesting that there was
Yeah.
a bomb threat?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I saw the tweets for that. I think I even retweeted one.
I think nobody actually did it because the consequences would have been really severe.
Right, exactly. But that's another thing. I'm concerned about some of the people tweeting, the people in Saudi Arabia. I've noticed most of them are men because the men can go out wherever they want without
Yes.
permission. But I'm worried about them tweeting this stuff because it's not like Saudi Arabia doesn't look at the internet,
Yeah.
Are the people who tweet this and give people information about this, are they safe too?
Yeah.
No, they're not safe. I had this app when I was still on Twitter where I could see the location of my followers, and I have around 200 or so Saudi subscribers, who are most of them are ex-Muslim. I'm in contact with 80 of them, and the funny thing is, I looked at I used this app and saw that all of them seem to live in the same town in Saudi Arabia, which was like really, really weird. And,
Or maybe it's like a proxy.
no, wait. And I asked around, what do you all coincidentally live in the same town? And it turns out, no, that's the town where the government agency surveilling the internet is.
Oh my goodness.
So they're very
Oh.
fucking out in the open about it. They're very much in the open
Wow.
about it. The Saudi government oh fuck, there's been a terror attack in Germany.
Oh my god.
What the
really?
Dortmund thing?
Yeah.
That's already over. It was the beginning of the
Oh.
evenings. I believe no one's hurt. Only a Dortmund football player.
It says, I was about to say a player was hurt.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hmm.
nothing too
Okay.
serious. I think.
Yeah. I have to read into that later. Sorry for bringing it up.
No, not at all. I've
just
ruined the
realized-
stream once that way.
If you guys don't mind me asking, where are all of you from? Except for
Germany.
Jeff. I know where he lives.
Germany.
Jeff is American.
Germany, okay.
Well, you can guess where I'm from then.
Yeah.
Based on the accent, guess.
Yeah.
You can only insult me by saying Germany, so that all other guesses are fair enough. No, I'm
Nice.
Dutch.
Oh, yeah. I'm from Texas.
Okay. I'm from Michigan but live in the South.
Hmm.
I'm about to move to Austria, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay, I got another thing here. See if it pulls up. I'm not really sure what this is, necessarily. Just doing my best.
Arrived.
Dina arrived at airport and left with prison wardresses. Arrived. She's okay. What is that? Is that a...
No, I doubt she's okay.
Yeah,
I
doubt
don't
she's
believe
okay.
No.
And then here she is. Fucking... What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
that. Prison wardresses. So that might be like that juvenile detention center for women that I was talking about, if they did send her there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that might
You know
be.
that the funny thing is, I recently saw this a couple of weeks ago. ISIS fighters, Saudi ISIS fighters returning to Saudi Arabia, were fucking welcomed by their families and with a press corps at the airport, hugged and so forth.
Wow. And they're the head of our UN Rights Council, so
What is this?
Well, are
it's
they like literally
disgusting.
the head? Weren't
Oh
they
my
when they
God.
board
Oh.
members?
What?
Oh
what?
yeah, that.
Let's
yeah,
let's get
that.
ready to get pissed off, ladies and gentlemen. Here's some
What does it
horrifying
say?
comments people are making about hashtag Save Dina Ali. Don't kill her.
Oh,
You should
God.
pour gasoline on her body and burn it away
I
from us
saw
so that we
that.
can't smell her rotten smell.
Oh my God.
Stay
How
classy,
can you
Arabic
tweet that
Twitter.
about someone?
I
Oh, I
demand-
saw this guy as well.
I
I saw this
demand her
guy.
family film her execution after they retrieve her to set an example to any girl who thinks of running away.
Wow.
We demand to hear the news of whipping her and crushing her and slaughtering her to celebrate. This is great accomplishment.
Wow.
Any bitch who runs away from her family deserves to
Oh.
be killed. This way you will remove the shame she brought on herself and to her upbringing. How lovely!
Can you imagine having this reaction because a
I'm
woman
kind of
left your
numbed down to
country?
this. I'm kind of numbed down to this kind of shit already because I've been looking for Arabic Twitter for years now.
Yeah.
For a
Yeah, I
year.
had,
It's always the same. It's always the same.
I got a tweet from how old was he? Like a 16-year-old, 17-year-old guy from Saudi Arabia, and he said, if you keep talking about Saudi Arabia, things will happen. You'll be punished.
Yeah, I saw
And then,
that.
and I was just like,
Wow.
yeah. And then a woman from Saudi Arabia responded to me and said, you don't pay attention to that. That's just how they're raised. They think that if they talk to women like that, that's impressive or intimidating.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, there's a lot of Muslim people that my husband works with. You know, they have stores and he works to, keep their stores in operation and whatnot. And a lot of these people are from places like Yemen or Pakistan, and they come to this country, become westernized. And I think the worst one that I know, that I personally don't like his views, the worst views he has is having more than one wife, in my opinion, more than one wife, and he arranges his daughter's marriages. And that's literally it. That is the worst that I've met from Muslims that moved to the United States. There's one that wants his daughter to go to college. Mm-hmm. She will be going to college. But then you have these people who want to burn you to death because you disagree with them. I had that same reaction. I made a video about Adam Salah. You guys remember that Muslim guy?
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
Who faked a plane thing. I made a video that he should be banned from airline travel in the United States. Yeah. And the comments that I got on that video, people were calling me a slave. The Muslim people were calling me a slave. Mm-hmm. They were saying they would find me. They were saying that
There's something I told to Jeff about this. There's this YouTube trend in Germany of young Muslim, mainly male YouTubers. I've found 3 so far. One of them has 20,000 subscribers. No, 4. One of them has 20,000. The other has 40,000. The other 150,000, and one of them has 300,000 subscribers. They're young men in their 20s. Most of them Moroccan immigrants and so forth. And it's a trend. They've been becoming increasingly popular, especially amongst the Muslim migrants here in Germany. And their videos are some of the most vile shit you can possibly imagine. Yeah. Like calling them to... I showed some of this shit to Jeff. I still have to make my fucking video on it. Calling on people to go out and harangue and harass trans people. Yeah. There's one guy who made a video. There's this teenage girl YouTuber in Germany who makes videos about woman stuff, kind of like how to deal with your period and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And this YouTuber, this Muslim piece of shit with 150,000 subscribers, makes a video attacking her. Don't talk about your periods because that's filthy stuff, filthy woman stuff. You should shut up. It's very common amongst the Muslim world, and people keep ignoring the fact that it's not just the minority, but the majority of Muslims are shit tier people. Mm. Just disgusting people.
Anyway, let's see if there's some more of these. Oh God, we hope to hear the news of her death. No one told her to go out of our patriarchal kingdom. The most beautiful thing is that now her father is torturing, lashing her back with his headband. You're in patriarchal kingdom. Let's hear your screaming with heart faces. That's cute.
How can you say this about another human? How can you do that?
I don't know.
What possesses a person to to feel that way? I mean, I have a hard time believing that it could be just your religious beliefs that could possess you to feel that way about a person, that you want them to die because they left your country.
Just to catch everybody else back up, anybody who's joined since we've had quite a few people coming in and out.
Go watch my video. I summarized everything. I made the video and uploaded it during this live stream.
Okay, good. Yeah, absolutely. Go check out.
I'm going to post
the
the link in the chat.
But sitting here with me is Crowton T, Griffix, That Girl, and Petty Politics. And we're talking about Dina Ali, the young woman who was trying to flee from Saudi Arabia, was stopped in the Philippines, was beaten, abducted by one of her family members, and sent back to Saudi Arabia. We don't know what happened to her since then. There's a lot of rumors. We're just trying to compile it. And this poor person has been at Riyadh Airport. Do I wait any longer or leave the airport? Please help. I feel helpless and depressed.
Well, she's not at the airport anymore. I can guarantee that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I also don't know how much you can follow from her after she left the airport. I mean,
yeah.
She's probably
then it
dead,
pretty
to be
much
honest.
goes underground.
I hate to say it, but she's probably dead by now.
Mm-hmm.
She probably is dead.
I'd really hate. I just don't want to believe.
Well,
If she was beaten into a coma on the plane, as someone tweeted out,
Yeah.
then she's probably dead, because you're on a fucking plane for, I don't know, 12 hours
Yeah.
in a severe and horrible medical condition. You know, the rest of the passengers can't be made aware of what you do. People try to cover it up and so forth. I mean, it's...
well, if it's a coma, she could have been unconscious too. You know.
Yeah.
That's what makes me wonder about that hospital helicopter. You know, that's what makes me wonder about that.
But I still don't know what that is. Someone sent that my way. I thought.
Oh,
for a second
there's something
it was-
else to say. If you're a Saudi, expect the internet to be severely more censored in the future.
Yeah, probably.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, Bronx Blogger. Bronx Blogger, you're the most disgusting, vile, repugnant piece of shit in the world. Not only that you impersonate a cop, but your comment on this is, only Muslim sins. You should check out how some African evangelicals treat their women.
Oh, fuck you.
Fuck
Oh my
you.
God.
That's a great
Fuck
way
you.
to deflect. from
I'm going
it.
to pin your comment and make sure that everyone will read it. Everyone should read this.
Can you
yeah.
archive it?
Blogger.
Archive it and send it to me. I still got his ass blocked. and
Bro,
It's
never
not on
you-
Twitter,
you
it's
still-
under my video.
Oh,
But
do
yeah,
you have
that-
Twitter again? I thought
No.
it got suspended.
I'll make another Twitter account in 2 months to try and break my record and get it banned in a week. But-
I got somebody doing the same thing. Someone sent me on Twitter, countries that deal with people based on your race are not a country that belongs on the UN Human Rights Panel. Well, thanks, but we're talking about a Saudi Arabian girl who was kidnapped and is being beaten to death. We're not
Yeah.
talking about United Airlines, which everyone in our country has denounced, by the way. So
Right. What the fuck?
why do people want to deflect from this issue? I've had someone deflect talking about Israelis, and as much as I support Israel, I told them too. I said, "Look, I'm talking about this girl right now. Why do you feel the need to deflect to something else just because you got your triggers triggered because we're talking about something else?"
I gotta see this fucking comment by fucking Bronx Blogger. I've got
People get
to.
on the nerves.
Oh my god.
I
Cat
pinned it
Black
on
is
my
on there,
on the
too.
video.
Did you?
I pinned the comment.
Oh, let's see this.
The guy's just...
Only Muslims sin. You should check out how some African evangelicals treat their women. You fucking tard! Oh, you mental midget. What the oh my god.
Oh, so also speaking of Bronx Blogger, he was talking to me the other day on Twitter before I blocked him, because he was talking about how he apparently had a tweet or something that said that I said that I was a compulsive liar, which I know I've said publicly on Twitter. I think it's still there, and he was like talking about how he has dirt on me, and he was like, oh my god, fuck him.
Yeah, no, he's an enormous piece of shit. him and fucking Sean McNeil both are these mental midgets that have this idea that the best thing to do when they lose an argument because they have no fucking conceptual idea of how to conduct themselves like a decent human being is to threaten that they have like real life dirt on you. These people are scum. Fuck them. But
I know you complained about the potential comments. What is it?
I don't know. Like, this is... I don't want to sound like fucking, excitable news, but here. This person on my Twitter zoomed in on one of the pictures that was showing, and does that look like a wheelchair?
Well, my screen's lagging. I can't see anything at the moment.
Oh, I have, if you go on Skype, you can see my screen share.
Well, yeah, that's my internet's really poor.
Oh,
Wait,
shit, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I don't know.
Skype's just crashing.
There was rumors that she was in a wheelchair because she was beat up that much. So, I don't know. What is this?
Oh, I didn't want to like put that on the stream though.
Oh, yeah, no, okay. Yeah, I won't put that up there. That's just fucking retarded. Yeah, I'll just yell at him about that later. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what we have so far. I'll go through one more time and look through some of these accounts, see if there's anything new. We're leaving the airport now. No sign of Dina on our end. Good night, all.
I think it will now
It's pretty much a dead
now.
end
It's it's gonna become white noise. It's gonna go underground, and yeah.
This is from.
She's going to disappear in a black hole.
Talk about this. You're not going to see
Essentially,
CNN or
she
Fox
is
or anything.
more importantly, she is going to disappear. You will never hear of her again. She's gone. She will disappear into some cell, into some morgue or whatever. You will never hear of her again. That's over.
It's just awful.
And it's yeah. The only way that you can make this up to her is to learn lessons for the future when getting people. I'm not going to go into detail, not to reveal the details of how much I'm involved in such activity, but just to remember what went wrong here for when you try to help Saudis to get out of Saudi Arabia. Just don't flights to Australia. They stop in Vietnam, they stop in Malaysia, they stop in Singapore, they stop in Indonesia. You just, if you have a Saudi ex-Muslim who needs to get to Australia, who desperately wants to go to Australia, just try to get them on a flight that goes through Russia or through Korea, South Korea, rather than through one of these dumpster fire countries. And fuck you in the Philippines. I mean, the fucking fact that 5 cops just stood by and watched. Is that really what police duty is in the Philippines? Watching a girl get kidnapped.
What screwed her over was the fact that her family members are political people. That's what really screwed her over. Her uncles having such power, such as being ambassadors and diplomats, really destroyed any chance she had to leave.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I think we're probably going to kill the broadcast here.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be any more information coming in. Thank you to everybody in chat for paying attention, and for better or worse, if this is the best we could fucking do, at least we bore witness to it. At least there's that. To everybody who helped sending in tips, sending information, that sort of thing. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. Try and get your favorite internet personalities or your favorite broadcasters, your favorite politicians to talk about this.
Absolutely. Keep tweeting at Philip DeFranco.
Yeah.
Keep tweeting at Philip DeFranco. He's the most likely to make this public. Keep tweeting at him.
Yeah.
Just keep tweeting at him.
Yeah, and that would go lengths to trying to help spread this. Thanks everybody so much. I wish this could have been a happier stream. I hope you all are very well. From my family to yours, I hope you have a fantastic evening, or at least a better one. Good night.
Yeah.